Seems like forever and a day. If my intentions are misunderstood, please be kind. What? Stop. Be kind to the rest of the people and not kill them with that music anymore? Is that what you're saying, bro? Alright, fine. Fine, Eduardo. I see how it is. Hey! Well, I used to do these vids a long time ago, a couple years ago, and this is one of those three-letter MMA entities there with Douchebag Willie and stuff. And this is the December 30th fight for 141 between Brock Lesnar and Alistair Overeem. And I'm going to break down both fighters, MMA dudes, however you want to call them, you know, mixed martial artists. And I'll break them both down, and then I'll give my predictions at the end. And I'll start out with Brock Lesnar, and then I'll do Alistair Overeem. And when you look at Brock Lesnar, I mean, obviously, you know, he has the massive size, the power, the wrestling ability, but his stand-up is freakishly below average, and you have to worry about his chin and whether or not he actually has one. And his stand-up defense once punches actually are thrown at him, because apparently turning your back to somebody is not the proper way to defend yourself when someone's throwing punches at you. So when you start looking at this, he's great at takedowns, but you know, after that, you know, what's he gonna do? His submission game is average at best, and you have to wonder it. I mean, his speed is amazing for a man his size, but when you don't have the striking ability and stuff like that, I mean, he does throw some knees and stuff like that, and his stand-up he's working on. But the problem with this, you have to wonder is about his stamina. Has he recovered from, I believe it was colitis? He's had numerous operations, surgeries, and stuff like that. He's diverticulitis. Is that another one? Anyway, he's having a lot of intestinal problems there, and you got to wonder about his stamina and whether or not he can really put out a complete and total effort into the fight. You know, going into this stuff, and that chin, it's scary, man. Anyway, going over to Alistair Overeem, and if you don't know him, then you're not really following MMA. And you know, he's the K1 Strikeforce champ. You know, he's got respect around the world. He's got tons of experience. You know, I mean, we're talking about a guy that's got well over 40 professional MMA fights in, 19 plus submissions, 14 knockouts. You know, good strikes and stuff like that. But he's been knocked out 6 times as well. So, you know, his chin ain't the greatest, and he's the incredible expanding man. This guy has put on 40 or 50 pounds of muscle in a short period of time. And I'm not saying MMA is known for, you know, PEDs or anything like that, but you know, when you guys got guys that put on massive amounts of muscle like that in short periods of time, you know, what are you going to think about that? You know, the questions have been asked about him for a couple years, so it's not like I'm the first guy bringing this stuff up anyway. And his stamina is very questionable as well. When you look at that, he's got a good sprawl, his footwork, he's quick with that. As I said, he looked gassed at the end of the Verdum fight. I mean, he's a former kickboxer, and he hasn't lost since 2007. So that is a rarity in the MMA world as well. I mean, when you got 4 years or 3.5 solid years of fighting, and you haven't had a loss in MMA with the way they match up and stuff like that, you know, like boxing did 10 years ago, you know, you have that. But will he be able to do it? Can he do it? I mean, he's 6'4", 256 pounds. So, I mean, he's got the size. He's a big dude. But ultimately, when it comes down to it, I guess you have to pick a winner, you know? I mean, it comes down to that kind of thing. And, I mean, Lesnar's chin is strikingly bad. You know, it's scarily bad. And Overeem is a striker. And it's whether or not he can defend the takedown. Because it could be one of the most boringest fights you've ever seen in your life, and Lesnar takes it via decision. Because he gets him on the ground and just does his wrestling spin things and stuff. You know what I mean? Because you know, you might see, but I mean, Overeem's good with the submissions as well. But I mean, ultimately, I see this go the distance, and it's a pick'em fight. Who do you want to win? Who do you want me to say to win? You know, when you really look at it, I mean, Lesnar, anytime he's fought a good guy, I mean, Cain Velasquez beat the snot out of him. I mean, you got to face facts. And Cain was a smaller guy. I mean, he was a wrestler, so he was able to defend the takedowns, and it seems like Overeem can defend the takedowns well, and he did that very well against Verdun. So what the hell? I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I will go with Overeem, and I think Lesnar's MMA career is pretty much done. I don't even care if I'm wrong. I'm getting my prediction, man. Giving my word out. Alright, so please comment, rate, subscribe, tell me what you think, and everything like that. Be my friend, be Eduardo's friend, alright? Well, hey, it's the Big Ragu. I'm out.